Hello people, so I have received a lot of requests regarding what documents you have to carry to your visa interview, and as I mentioned in my previous video, I'm going to do a video on what are the important documents you have to carry for your biometric as well as visa interview process. And now I'm going to state all the documents which you have to carry to your visa interview process. These are around 15 documents and these are everything you can carry to your visa interview. All these documents which I'm going to mention now includes your financials, your academics and your university related documents. So whatever your interviewer might ask will be included in this list. So let's start with the list. First of all, I want to clear a doubt that many people have asked me whether you have to carry only transparent document files. But I carried this, like the good old file which opens into multiple sections, and you can carry the document file of any color or any style, but make sure it is totally closed because you don't want any of your document to be missing. And along with that, make sure your document file has lot of compartments or sections. There are multiple documents and some are related to your financials and some are related to your academics and some are your passport and other application letters. So you can arrange them accordingly and it will be easy for you to search for it when the interviewer asks. So I'll start with the checklist now. First one is your valid passport, and if you don't have a passport which will be valid after 6 months of your class start date in United States, then you have to update it, and then you have to carry your 2 passports, like the old one and the new updated one. Otherwise, if your current passport will be valid until the 6 months after your class start date, then you can carry it. Second one is your visa consular appointment letter. So when you apply for your visa slot, you will be getting a letter stating that you have booked your slot on so and so date in so and so place or location. So you can take a printout of that. That is your appointment letter, which will be like your card of entry for your biometric as well as for your interview. The next one is your DS-160 confirmation page. So after you fill out your DS-160 and after you book your visa slot, the slot location and date will be updated on your DS-160. Once it is updated, just take a printout of the confirmation page of DS-160. You don't have to take printout of every page of DS-160, just the confirmation page is necessary. And you'll be having your barcode on top right of your DS-160 page. The next one is your SEVIS fee confirmation page. So many people have asked me that why do we have to pay SEVIS fee when we already pay some amount to the university while we were applying or while we asked for the I-20. But we don't pay SEVIS fee to the university. We pay SEVIS fee to the US government, and when I paid it was around $300 and I paid it through international credit card. And after your payment is done, you'll get a mail regarding the SEVIS fee confirmation page. So that confirms that your SEVIS fee payment is done. So take a printout of that page. The other one is your admission letter. So you can call it the acceptance letter from the university. Way before all the interview process or your I-20 process has started, you might have had received the admission letter from the university, after which you have started all this process. So you'll be finding it in your old mails, and just take a printout of your acceptance letter. That is really helpful. The next one is your signed I-20. So in order to apply for your I-20, after you receive all the admit cards from the universities and you choose to go to one particular university, then you will have to apply for the I-20 of that particular university. So it will be given in your university portal, and it won't be any hassle, but some universities will ask you certain amount in order to release your I-20, and just make sure to take a printout of your I-20, and on the first page of your I-20 you have to write your name and sign it. And if you are a minor, your guardian or your parent also need to sign it. The other important documents are your academic documents, and if you are a student who is going to pursue your bachelor's in United States, you have to carry your 10th long memo, 12th board long memo. And if you don't have your 10th boards, you can skip it. And if you are a student who is going to pursue your master's in United States, you have to carry your 10th board long memo, 12th board long memo, along with that your bachelor's long memo and all the semester memos. So again, you can skip it if you don't have your 10th board. The next important document is your English proficiency test card. So this might be your IELTS, Duolingo or TOEFL. In my case, I have written IELTS. So I have carried the test score of my IELTS, and So if you have given TOEFL or Duolingo, you can carry the test score reports of those. The next one is your GRE or GMAT scorecard. In my case, I don't need to write any GRE or GMAT, but if you have written any GRE or GMAT, or if your college requires it, then you can carry the final scorecard of any of those. So the next important documents are your experience certificates. So if you have any work experience or long gap after your previous education, then it is a really good thing to prove that you have this period of work experience, and in order to prove that, you need to have your offer letter along with that experience letter and a relieving letter and pay slips of your last 3 months before you leave the job. The next important documents are your financial documents, and under these financials there are multiple documents which could help you to prove your financials, and one among those your bank statement. If you have taken any education loan from certain bank, then you can carry the bank statement letter stating that this person has taken so and so amount of loan, and if your sponsor is someone else, then they'll mention on whose name you have taken loan, and they'll mention the loan amount and all the other details. That statement letter could be of a good use. Along with that, last 3 months of transactions proof of your sponsor could also add more value. And the other thing under financial documents could be your property documents. So if you have a movable or immovable properties in certain areas, then you can get proof of that ownership and you can show it to your interviewer under financial documents if they ask. And the final thing under your financials is your saving statement. So you can get a bank statement from so and so bank where you have a certain amount of savings, and that could really help you to show some savings, and in order to prove that you can pay your living expenses in United States. The next one is your income certificate. So you can carry the income certificate of your sponsor. That could also add up more value. The other one is IT returns of last 3 to 2 years of your sponsor or Form 16. So in my case, I have carried my father's Form 16, and if you need more details about income certificate or your Form 16 etc., then I can make another video for you. The next important documents are your CES report and your engineer's report. If you know any CA, just go to them and ask for a CES report. This consists of all your movable and immovable assets, and they'll give you a report combining all your assets and property values, which could state that your sponsor owns assets of so and so value. And in engineer's report, they mention the details of all the properties that you own. So whatever the properties your sponsor owns, just get an engineer's report of all those properties separately. The final one is your sponsor's affidavit of support. So if you visit a court nearby or a lawyer, they'll give you a report stating that this person who is your sponsor is going to support you, and they'll add few information. So that support document is really helpful. So these are the 15 documents that you have to carry for your interview, and more than this you can't carry anything, because all I mentioned has covered all your financials and all your academics along with your work experience. So you have to carry all these 15 documents. On top of it, if you want to carry any additional documents, it's up to you, but these 15 documents are really important, and make sure you have all of these before your interview. So that's the video, guys, and I'll be doing more videos regarding visa interview process and what are the questions they'll be asking you in the visa interview and what are the important questions. Just stay tuned and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So bye guys, see you in my next vlog.